Hello everyone. In the previous video, I have already explained you the UDF, user defined function. One example I have given you the UDF to create factorial function. So now in this session, in this video, I will be explaining you about the types of UDF, types of user defined functions. So there are two types of user defined function. You can see non-return type and return type. What is the meaning by return type and non-return type? See, whenever we execute a function, we need to show the return type. It always gives a value. It is just like a bank. In bank, we deposit something and after a certain period of time, we will get the money back also. In the same way, we pass something to the function, we get back also. Function always returns a value. But sometimes we avoid writing the return type. At that time, we create non-return type UDF. And when we show the return type, that is called return type UDF. So both are of two types. Non-return type is also of parameterized and non-parameterized type, and return type UDF is also of parameterized and non-parameterized type. So I will be telling you about all these types, how to create and what to write and where to write. So let's see non-return type UDF. Class, I have written the UDF for finding out the reverse of a number. So I have created the function reverse. I have passed the parameter here. You can see int n. I have written here. So in the beginning itself, I have shown that non-return type UDF is of two types, parameterized and non-parameterized. So here I have shown the parameters. It means it is parameterized. It is seeing this void keyword, you will say it is of non-return type. Seeing this parameter, you will say it is parameterized function. Sometimes we don't show the parameter, so you will say non-parameterized. So here, whole the operation you know very well. This operation is to reverse a number, and now after creating this function, we need to call this function. For calling this function, I have created one more class, use fun. Use fun. The main class name is fun, and I want to use this function here in this class. So that's why use fun. Inside the public static void main, I will have to create the object of the first class. You know very well. Fun obj equal to new fun, and with the help of obj object obj, we'll call the function reverse. I have passed the value here 157. So as soon as your compiler will see this 157, this value will be transferred to the variable and here, and whole the operation will be performed. Only we need to write obj.reverse, and any value we can write here. We can write the value directly, or we can ask this value from the user also. For asking the value from the user, we need to write some statements you know very well. Here we need to import the util package. Here we are creating the scanner class, and we are writing the scanning statement here. Now I will be telling you about the return type UDF. Second example. So I have written the return type UDF for the same function reverse. See what are the changes. Earlier here I wrote void. In place of void, now I have written int. The meaning is that our function returns integer value. If we reverse any number, so we will get back the integer value. Which value we will get, that we don't know, but it is confirmed that integer value will get. So according to that, I have written here int, and other things remain same. Now this operation is to reverse the number, and here this is a keyword that I have used. I have not printed here. Earlier I wrote here system.out.println rev, but now here it is return rev. Return keyword is must for return type UDF. This return keyword we did not write in non-return type UDF, the previous example. Now in this example, these are the two changes that I have done, and after this I will have to call this function here. So for calling this function inside the main, same, I have created the object of fun class, and this one variable I have taken. This I did not take in the previous example. In this example, I have taken the variable also, and in that variable I have stored the value of reverse. and I have passed the value 153 again, and whatever we get, that will be stored in the variable x, and that value of x will be printed here. So printing statement I have written here. So you can observe the changes of non-return type and return type UDF. Following this pattern, you can solve so many programs. So already I have given you some work to do, but now you need to create the user defined function following both the patterns, return type also and non-return type also. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks a lot.